My name is Joshua Hassan, and is the story of how one dream carried me across oceans. I grew up in a small community where the mornings smelled of dust, and the roads were too narrow to hold the size of my dreams. People there believed in quiet lives, simple futures, but I believed in speed and the power of legs that refused to slow down, in the possibility that a boy from nowhere could run his way into a world he had only seen on TV. Every morning before the sun opened its eyes, I was already outside, running. Hungry sometimes, tired most times, but determined. I wasn't training for medals then. I was training for escape, for something greater, for a life bigger than the one I was born into. And then, opportunity came. During a regional meet, a scout approached me. He told me I had raw talent, something rare. He said I could train abroad, in a country where the tracks were smooth, the shoes were new, and the future was bright. But to chase that future, I had to leave everything familiar behind. I still remember the night before I left. My mother held my hand so tightly, as if letting go would break her. She said, "Joshua, don't forget who you are when you get there. Run with purpose. Run with heart. Run for all of us." And with tears burning my eyes, I promised her I would. Stepping into a new country felt like stepping into a different universe. The air was colder, the people walked quicker, the buildings reached for the sky, and the athletes, they were faster, stronger, and more confident than I had ever been. I felt small. I felt like an outsider, trying to fit into a world that didn't expect someone like me to succeed. Every day at Stormridge Academy was a battle against the cold, against the pressure, against the fear that maybe the scout was wrong about me. People whispered that I wouldn't last. There were nights I cried quietly in my room, missing my mother, my siblings, my language, my home. But each morning, I woke up and ran again, because running was the only thing that understood me. I kept pushing until my body finally responded. My speed grew. My confidence returned, and I started winning small races enough to make people say, "There's something different about that boy." Then came the injury. One wrong step, one sharp pain, and suddenly I was on the ground, staring at the sky, wondering if everything I left behind had been for nothing. Doctors told me I needed weeks off. People said my momentum was gone. But deep down, I knew a truth my mother told me long ago. The strongest warriors are forged through fire. So, I fought every therapy session, every painful step. And when I finally returned to the track, I wasn't the same boy who had arrived months ago. I was better. The Raventon National Games became the biggest race of my life. As I stood at the starting line, I felt the weight of two countries on my shoulders, the one that raised me and the one that challenged me. And in the final stretch, when every muscle screamed, I told myself, "Joshua, this is why you left home." I crossed the finish line first. When they handed me the medal, I didn't see gold. I saw sacrifice. I saw distance. My name is Joshua Hassan, and this is my journey from a small town to a new world.